welcome our mayor, the Honorable John Patterson Howard, to say a few words.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I know we don't have a mic, so hopefully you can hear me. I do have an outside voice. I'm a mother, right? Okay. So I want to say good morning and congratulations to our principal, our Dr. Natasha McGregor. No, hold on. Switch it around. Hunter McGregor. To our assistant principal, Ramondi. To our parents and to our students. To our students, you have completed 8th grade. You are on your way to high school. What is amazing about this is you've had to do this under conditions that none of us have ever faced before. You have had to take classes on Zoom, study remotely, roll out of the bed sometimes in pajamas, and kind of come to class. I had the option of showing up and going to work every day, and I had to do that. There is no way that I could have sat home in my house and stayed focused enough and faithful enough to complete my tasks on a daily basis. So I had the privilege as the mayor of being able to get up and going into my office where it was safe so that I could do my Zooms and I could do my meetings. I don't want you to think that we don't recognize the challenge that you face. The fact that you missed your friends, that you didn't get to hang out during lunch, that you weren't in class to have those contacts with your teachers and to get some of the extra support that you needed. What you've done is nothing short of amazing. And I hope that you really take out a moment to give yourself applause. So if you haven't done that, can we please give you applause, and parents, can we applaud our young people? We have lived in a time like no other. And I know you hear many stories from family and friends of, oh, when I was a kid, we had to march through the snow and the rain and the sleet and the hail and get chased by the dogs on the way to school. Well, when you grow up, you'll be telling your kids and your grandkids and other people, well, when I was in school, we had to do all of our classes on computer when we didn't have computers. We had to figure out a way to learn while our teachers were learning how to teach us on computers. We had to figure out a way to stay focused when all we wanted to do on certain days was stay in bed. We had to figure out a way to keep our minds and our spirits encouraged when it felt like the world was falling apart around us. So I want to let you know that through this experience, you've gained two valuable characteristics. One of them is resilience. Resilience is something that a lot of people don't develop until adulthood. You've gotten knocked down, but you figured a way to stand back up and press through. The other thing that you've gained through this experience is a word called fortitude. And fortitude means that you've learned how to press and push through obstacles that you could have never imagined to accomplish this goal. And so I'm going to say this now. So now, as you go to high school and you're going to be able to go back into your classes, you are without excuse. Because if you made it through this, I promise you that if you focus on the characteristics and the talent and the gift of resilience and fortitude, that you're going to be successful beyond your wildest dreams. It's not easy to get up and push when everything tells you not to, but you've done just that. So keep that in your focus, keep that in your mind, continue to work with your parents, continue to connect with your friends, and over this summer, take some time to go sit out near the water. Take some time to walk, ride your bike, have some time with friends so that you could restore yourself and get ready for high school. And then also, as you go forward, find yourself a good mentor who will help you figure out what your goals are. Find you a coach who will help you develop the skills that you need to be successful in life. And then volunteer and develop relationships with influential people who will serve as your champion, who will use their influence to make sure that you have an opportunity not to just be in the room and not just to have a seat at the table, but to lead the table. I'm excited about your future. I know that you can do it because you've already done it. And as Dr. Gonzalez from the high school says all the time, we want to congratulate those who are on the honor roll for your academic achievements, but we also want to congratulate those who are on a roll, meaning you may not have always had A's, but you went from F to D and D to C and C to B and B to A because you're on a roll. There's always time to step it up to the next level. I wasn't always an A student. I did that when I got to college. Middle school and high school, I was a student just like you. I had good days, I had bad days. But once I focused myself, and once I allowed myself to accept the help that was around me, I'm dyslexic. I have an IEP. I have to get extra time on tests. So if I could do that and come through this school district and become mayor and get degrees and advanced degrees, and as I stand before you right now, I'm taking classes at Harvard University to work on more degrees. If I could do it, you can do it. If I can push myself, I promise that you can push yourself. And I had to find ways to believe in myself. And I believe in you guys. So take care. I have to run to another graduation, but congratulations to our young people, congratulations to our parents, and young people, please, if you want to volunteer, reach out to us at City Hall because we want to make sure that your talents are put to good use here in the city and that you have great opportunities to make a difference in your community because you're not generation next, you're generation now, and we need what you have to offer to our community right now. Take care and be blessed and be safe this summer. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. So I'm going to keep this brief as we want to get to the good stuff. But I want to welcome all of our families, all of our friends, our students, our faculty, and every truck and lawnmower that wants to drive by to the 2020-2021 Graham 8th grade moving up ceremony. So without further ado, let me introduce our keynote speaker. Miss Charmaine Wong is a graduate of Syracuse University College of Visual and Performing Arts and West Virginia University College of Law. Ms. Wong is a member of the New York and West Virginia State Bar Associations and a member of the American Bar Association. Right on cue. The Westchester Bar Association and the Metropolitan Black Bar Association. Ms. Wong is an accomplished executive leader and a change agent with the ability to collaborate, partner, and guide others to achieve mission-driven results. She is innovative, pragmatic, and a mission-centered leader. Ms. Wong has more than 25 years of experience with child welfare and nonprofit organizations. Ms. Wong started her legal career at Bronx Legal Services, representing tenants in the housing court area. She has worked in a variety of nonprofit areas and spent most of her nonprofit years in child welfare. Ms. Wong's expertise includes landlord-tenant, domestic relations, employment law, and immigration. Ms. Wong has provided volunteer services for Church Growth Services Incorporated, as well as numerous child caring agencies in New York City. She has also provided free legal services to the homeless population of New York City. Ms. Wong is married with 2 children and resides in New Rochelle. So now I'd like to welcome Ms. Wong to the podium.
Good morning and thank you very much. Thank you for having me here today. It is certainly my pleasure to say thank you to all the faculty, the staff, the parents, and especially the graduates of 2020. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I'd like to congratulate the class of 2020 and wish you the very best on your commencement today and always. Commencement is a funny word because it seems like it's the end of an era, but it's not. It's the beginning. The verb to commence means to begin. And so today is really a beginning because you're moving on to taking some of the most important challenges of your life. I am honored by the very warm reception that I have always received at the Graham School, especially from the faculty, staff, as well as the Graham Stars. And I hope to say something today that will ignite some passion, some spark to help propel you into the successful stars that the Graham School has supported through these years. When I see the Graham Stars, I see secure, talented, achieving, resilient, sophisticated students bound for success. How do we ensure that your success happens? Well, I suggest you always remember the values taught by your parents, your grandparents, and reinforced here at the Graham School. You just heard from the mayor. She talked about focus, she talked about passion, she talked about hard work. I'm going to add family and community. There is no success without the family or the community. These are the values that will help propel you to the next phase of your life. We live in a time right now where America is at a crossroads. It's our job as people who help build this country to continue to contribute and support this new transition of our country and help to achieve its greatness. I caution and I challenge you as you go out to high school to remain on the side of equality and justice and freedom for all. We have come through 15 years of living with the coronavirus. So you've had to make adjustments in how you learn, how you study. And today you've proven that you can tolerate and overcome any circumstances. I want you to remember that education is truly the key to success. Education has the power to alter your life. Education has the power to lift you out of poverty and despair. Education will be the driving force in your life over the next several years. Not all of us will be a basketball player or a football player. So as long as we have our education, that is the most important thing. No one can take that from you. As Dr. Martin Luther King in an address once said, we're confronting a crisis of race relations in the United States. That was in the 50s. We're in 2021, and we continue to confront the crisis of race relations. But I challenge you, students, because it was students in 1954 that helped to come down with a decision in Brown versus the Board of Education to ensure equal access to education for all. It was a little unknown student, a woman named Barbara Johns. Some of you may have studied her in your social studies class, but she was one of the driving forces that contacted the NAACP. She was only 16 because she felt that students of color were not given the same equal access to education. So this year, we were challenged by a lot of injustices. George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, only to name a few. I raise these issues as a reminder that students began the movement in the South and across the United States to fight discrimination and racial injustice. Students are a powerful group. You have the ability to change your life, to change the life of your community, and those of your colleagues. In closing, I want to congratulate you, class of 2021. I say aim high, reach for that star, and much success to you in high school. I am very proud of your accomplishments.
Thank you, Ms. Wong. I'd now like to welcome our principal, Dr. Natasha Hunter McGregor.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, and congratulations to the class of 2021. I call my Graham Stars. I like to speak to my students at this time. Graham Stars, you know how much I love and adore you. It is important today for me to say that to you. I share with you all the time on various situations. I may not always like the decisions that you may make or the choices you make. But there are times I love the decisions that you make and the choices that you make. As a parent and as your principal, but parent first, my goal is to instill values in you, to support your families that are here supporting you today, to be the eyes and ears for them when they are not here at the school, to make sure that their precious babies are doing what they expect them to do and representing their family name as they should do. And that is so important to me. I have instilled in you that it's important to give of your time, to give of service, to give to others as you would want them to give to you, to treat others as you would want them to treat you, to be of good character as you would want others to be of good character in your presence and toward you. So each day I share with you to represent shine behavior, to be safe, to be helpful, to be independent, to be noble, and to be efficient. Your future is ahead, and you have a voice. So when you walk into your new school in September, you walk in with your head held up high, knowing that you deserve to be there, knowing that you're going to put forth the effort that is needed, knowing that you are going to choose your friends wisely, those that are moving and progressing in the direction that your families have for you. And knowing when you're out of my sight that you will give reverence and respect to your teachers in your new school, your principal, your assistant principal, and most importantly to yourselves. Because my message has never changed. Your character is what defines you by your actions of what you do when no one is looking or watching you. And I have some phenomenal young people in front of me, parents. And you know this. You know your child better than anyone else. So I ask you, during these unprecedented times, during this time of COVID, during this time of fighting for our rights and justice, this time of welcoming diversity, this time of celebrating Juneteenth, and knowing that next year it will be a national holiday. Share your stories. Share your stories with our young people. You are their first teacher. We have a wealth of knowledge amongst us, and our young people need to know where they come from. They need to know how wonderful they are, and that they are special in every single way. So I want to take a moment to thank you. Even if you didn't have an opportunity to come to the school because you were doing what you needed to do, I want to thank you. Thank you for entrusting us with your babies. Thank you for supporting us by supporting your children at home. Thank you for just your ideas, for your concerns, your questions. All are welcome. It has been an honor to serve your children. It has been an honor to serve your family. And this is what we are about. So, young people, my grand stars, remember, it is important to be responsible, respectful, and ready to learn. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. McGregor. I would now like to call up to the podium our salutatorian for her remarks, Ala Maria.
Thank you for coming today and being proud of this amazing ceremony. know that one bad grade affects you and makes you think you cannot succeed in because you can do better. I will miss my teachers because of their kindness and how they have always been friendly and helpful. I will also miss my fellow students who studied together, laughed together, cried together, and paid their memories together. We made it this far, now it's time to move on. To go a few places where we've never gone. We need to very often follow our hearts, because there'll be lots of choices to choose from the third. The future is filled with opportunities to learn, to grow, and to realize your dreams. Life is not easy for anyone, so sometimes we need to take risks. It is crazy how I know some of you from 5 years ago, 4, or even one classmate. And here we are saying our last goodbyes to each other. It is sad thinking, after this day, everyone's going to go their separate ways. But I am sure we will see each other at some point. This is the ending of chapter 8. In life, we can be forgotten, but this time we will never.
I'd now like to welcome our valedictorian to the podium, Ms. Shalissa Mantalk.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I am Shalissa Mantalk, and it's very pleasing of me to speak in front of you today as your valedictorian of the graduating class of 2021. Standing here in front of everyone is quite nostalgic because it reminds me of my first graduation diagram when I was in kindergarten and I wore a pink vest, so that's why I'm wearing a pink vest now. Unfortunately, the pandemic did put a damper on my 8th grade learning experience, but being a remote learner wasn't so bad after all. We have many fond memories of middle school. In 6th grade, I was in play Aladdin with my best friends who I graduated with. It was really fun. There was also this time in 9th grade when we went on this field trip that cost $65 and all we did was stay at the rubber chicken on Congress Street. Honestly, that was a pretty cool war. Another memorable field trip is when we went to go see Endgame at the everyone was so excited and happy. It was really nice. My fondest middle school moment was when I got the deposition from the National Youth Honor Society. I remember feeling so nervous, but my teachers, my classmates, my mom, all they did was support me and cheer for me. We in the graduating class of 2021 are grateful for our wonderful teachers that are here. We'll share the this goodbye. It's sad to say goodbye, but there will be so many more exciting opportunities for us in high school. Lastly, I want to thank God for being my mom's helper. I also want to thank my mother for the constant encouragement and I know that it was difficult, but we made it. Congratulations, class of 2021. I'm confident you will all excel in high school and beyond.
So now I'd like to begin the presentation of diplomas and awards. I ask that we hold our applause until all the names have been called so we can hear the names and the awards given. Omar Alvarado, achievement in Spanish. Xavier Austin, most improved in English. Fatima Awada, honor roll. Tony Blake, most improved social studies and living environment. Jacob Bird, high honor roll, achievement in English, physical education, most improved in technology, and New York State Comptroller Thomas D. DiNapoli Award. Brian Chambers, high honor roll, achievement in living environment, the Triple C Award, New York State Comptroller Thomas D. DiNapoli, and the Shaboya Mackenzie Award. Nassim Chambers, Justin Changor, high honor roll, most improved in Spanish. Demaya Collier, Christina Curitan, Taylor Desir, Ala Furia, salutatorian, principal's high honor roll, achievement in algebra, English, Spanish, technology, health, county clerk distinguished student award. White Finley, Wayne Garrison, most improved technology, achievement in physical education. KJ Gregg, Tabane Henderson, most improved in living environment. Jahia Hudson, Adonaiah Jones, Ulissa Lawrence, Aaliyah Lewis, high honor roll, achievement in algebra, most improved in social studies. Alyssa Mantar, valedictorian, principal's honor roll, excellence in Spanish, achievement in Spanish, achievement in technology, county clerk distinguished student, Mount Vernon Administrators Group Leadership Award.
Yes, baby. Yes, baby, yes. The Mount Vernon Administrators Group Leadership Award presented to Shalissa Mantok in recognition of her demonstrating outstanding leadership skills by taking initiative, working collaboratively, and having a positive impact on her peers. Leadership Certificate Award, Dr. Ronald Gonzalez, the president of our administrative group. Woo! Yes, Shalissa! You deserve it, baby.
Madison Morano, high honor roll, excellence in social studies, English, living environment, and a recipient of the Triple C Award. Alexis Martinez, achievement in social studies, English, and living environment.
Wow!
Janelle Mendez, high honor roll, most improved algebra, achievement in living environment. Rama Mohammed, high honor roll, most improved English. Sonny Nichols. David Patterson. Alma Padermo Reyes. Trevor Price. Gregory Smith. Unique St. Cyr. Zoe Van Norden. Juanel Williams. And Aiden Young. Congratulations.
Please stand, the graduates of 2021, please stand. And at this time, it is my honor to officially welcome you and say congratulations, the class of 2021. Congratulations. At this time, may we all stand and give our graduates a round of applause. Well done, well done. Thank you once again. And please stand in turn as we procession out. Mr. Shelley, yes, please rise. Stop right there.
Stoner.